the most amazing campaign manager who'd never been a campaign manager before. And I would like to start by acknowledging the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation and pay my respects to elders past and present, including the beautiful Carol Innes, who always brings her heart. And I really appreciate bringing that, because I think it is so important that we remember that that is the undercurrent of where we are today and this beautiful place that we live in the world. So thank you again, Carol. So when we started in 2022, we were determined to do politics differently, and I'm so proud that we've done that, both over the last 3 years, but also in this campaign while we're defending as an incumbent for the first time. And I can see, looking back, that it would have been tempting to change that and exactly what we didn't want, and I think we've resisted that urge, and that's been so important. This campaign has been about hope and action, and we've had nearly 1,000 people who believe better is possible and are actually willing to get out and make it happen and do something about it. We've knocked on 35,000 doors. We've put up 4,000 corflutes. We've filled nearly 3,000 polling station shifts and held more than 200 campaign events. This has been done by the most wonderfully eclectic community group from across Curtin, who I see around me. Mums and dads, grandparents, students, doctors, geologists, academics, tradies, teachers, nurses, pastors, lawyers, physios, engineers, you name it. From 16 years old to 92-year-old, people who are struggling to walk and people who are running or riding marathons in Aqua. We've all brought our own skills, from deliveries, logistics, editing, answering phones, baking, and of course drinking coffee. And we've learned new skills: how to strike up conversations on street corners about politics, door knocking, and the art of waving a sign in rush hour traffic on Stirling Highway and making it look fun. We have all worked together because we think our political system is broken, but also we think that we are the system, so we can fix it. Now, this is a very simple but bold idea, and at a time when there's a lot of fear and uncertainty and cynicism, it's an optimistic and exciting idea. And it's this idea that we can fix a broken system that's fueling the broader community independent movement that we see across the country. And what an incredible opportunity we have to be right here, right now, and be part of this. Now, right here in Curtin, I've loved seeing this community develop its own culture. And that's a culture of kindness, of inclusion, optimism and positivity. And there is an endless willingness to help. And Peter Prout, one of our volunteers, told me, where are you, Peter? Told me that someone at the CBD pre-poll this week, a woman dropped something and he helped pick it up. And she looked up and said, of course it would be the Kate Chaney volunteers who helped me. And this is the culture that we have created together, and it changes lives and it changes the country a little bit at a time. So thank you so much for everything you've done in this campaign and over the last 3 years to strive to fix a broken system. And that's what makes it feel possible and completely worthwhile for me. I'm now going to hand over to the wonderful Kath Dawson, our volunteer coordinator, who is going to run through some particularly outstanding volunteer efforts amongst us. Kath Dawson.
Hi everyone. It's actually, it's just so beautiful. I'm quite emotional, but it's so beautiful seeing you all in one place. It's just, I kind of I know some of you by email addresses and not by face, and then some of you by face, and it's incredible. So thank you all. You are all just amazing. It's been such an honour and a pleasure working alongside you, and look what we've done. It's just amazing. So we're grateful to everybody for contributing, of course, whatever you've done. And as Kate said, we had almost 1,000 of you contributing throughout the campaign, which is just amazing. So I'm just going to name a few of the activities that we've done. Firstly, I want to say there's people that have been volunteering since 2022. So they've been volunteering in the electoral office and they've contributed all the way through. In particular, Eliza Clappin and Felicity Clark have held the correspondence. So please give them a clap. I can't really see people, so wherever you are, thank you. And then I want to get on to some particular groups. So firstly, our suburb captains. So everyone who's been a suburb captain, please put your hand up, wherever you are. Okay. Give it all a clap. So these people have been integral in bringing the volunteer community together. So very early on we put suburb captains in place and then we had new volunteers, and you were all amazing getting these volunteers working. You got door knocking up and running, you did coffee catch-ups, you did letterbox drops, so you have been amazing. Thanks you all. Next was coffee bombs and walks. So who's gone on a coffee bomb or a dog walk or a beach walk? Lots of you? Yeah? Give yourselves a clap. There's obviously like a sea of aqua every time you do that, so that's been amazing. And the flute flurries, as Kate said, they've been a lot of fun. So I'd like to thank Jen Patterson, Kiara and Paula Marzo, who can't be here tonight, but thank you, the three of you, for taking charge of that and getting everybody waving flutes. We've dropped over 140,000 flyers throughout the electorate during the campaign time, which is phenomenal. So everyone who's done that, thank you, that's been huge. And the volunteers who have helped in the campaign offices. So we've had Scarborough and Subiaco, and a lot of you have contributed there and just kept volunteering. So thank you for that. Now a special shout out to Trish and Jimmy and Paula. You pretty much single-handedly took on the Northern office and opened it. You sourced furniture and you sourced volunteers and you took that on board. So the three of you, thank you so much for doing that. It wouldn't be there without you. Now the next group, it's really hard to thank these people in the next group. These are the core flute teams. And it goes without saying, they've lost a lot of sleep over the last few weeks, okay? So they have been completely hardcore. I think they've become a cult. And I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with themselves after Monday. So thank you all, you were just phenomenal. You put Kate's face all over Curtin, which is all we could ask, and you've done it all through the night and all through the day, so that's been incredible. Okay, polling booths. We had 37 polling booths, over 3,000 shifts, and 4 pre-polling booths. We had 62 polling booth captains, so if you're here, put up your hand. You're most to be packing up polling booths. But thank you all. We wouldn't have been able to get through the day without you, so you're all amazing. And then, of course, Rod Lillywhite, who can't be here tonight, he helped Lou immensely during the last 2 weeks. So please, in his absence, give Rod a clap. He's been absolutely incredible. Now, at the beginning of the campaign, we had a target of knocking 20,000 doors, and we thought that was ambitious. So to reach 35,000 is just amazing. We're really, really proud of that achievement. So we have 170 people within the team that have door knocked throughout the campaign, and we're really, really proud of that. So whoever you are out there, please put up your hand. Thank you so much. Every conversation we've had, which is obviously thousands, has been so valuable. So that's amazing. Thank you. Now, the volunteers I'm going to call out just need a special mention. They've gone over and above in some cases, and there's some achievements that we need to acknowledge. So if I call your name, can you please make your way to the stage, and we're going to present you with a little certificate. So Jill Glassford, I'm not sure if Jill's here tonight. Jill here. Jill is our office super volley. So is she unwell? Okay. So yeah, I think we've broken a few people. So We apologise for that, sorry. You'll all feel better tomorrow. So Jill's like our super office volley. She comes in every day, volunteers, does anything that she's asked to do, so she's amazing. The next person is, huge clap for Jill. The next person is Charlie Yates Bishop. Where's Charlie? Okay. Charlie has been absolutely tireless in making sure today's booths ran smoothly, and she achieved that. So it was no small task. So thank you so much, Charlie. You made our lives so much easier. Christian Mitchell. Where's Christian? Come up, Christian. Christian became the Subiaco office manager. And it was really, really helpful. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Alan Hewitt. Is Alan Hewitt here? Where's Alan? So Alan does a lot. And it's hard to say everything that Alan does, but he's amazing. And not only is he fantastic in the office, does a lot of stuff in the office, but he's ridden around on his bike, advertising Kate, ridden around Curtin, and we're not sure how many times he's ridden around Curtin. So we're just going to say several. Everywhere we go, in every crowd we have, Alan seems to turn up. So thank you. Has ridden 700 kilometres. So well done for making it here tonight, Alan. That's an achievement. Okay, these are the super core flute volleys. We have to call these people out. Ray Yong, who unfortunately is really unwell, and we absolutely broke him. There's no way we could have worked out the logistics of the core flutes without Ray. He's just been incredible, and I'm sure no more needs to be said. So we'll present Ray with that. Keith, where's Keith? Keith? Come on, Keith. Okay, every one of those extra large core flutes you see around the electric has been put up by Keith. Every one of them is an engineering feat. And if any of them fell down, it was not Keith's fault. Thank you so much. Fraser Watson. Is Fraser here tonight? Fraser? Is Fraser here? No? Okay. Fraser's been incredible as well. He's driven endless kilometres. Is Fraser out there? No, okay. You would have seen several trailers driving around Curtin. And he's one of them. But he's also driven many, many kilometres back and forth from the offices, from the printers, dropping core flutes off. He's been our go-to man for transport. So thank you so much, Fraser. And finally, we're going to get on to our door knockers and their amazing efforts. So 35,000 doors is pretty phenomenal. These door knockers have knocked over 1,000. So firstly, the first on the list is Carl and Floyd. Oh, there's Fraser! Thanks, Fraser. Okay, Carl and Floyd. Here we go. Well done, you two. Okay, next over 1,000 doors is Mandy Edwards. Is Mandy here tonight? Carl's knocked 1,700 doors. Mandy's knocked 1,300. I can't see Mandy. Okay, well, congratulations, Mandy. Jimmy Rickard. Is Jimmy here? Jimmy was packing up a booth. Is Jimmy here? No. Okay, Jimmy's knocked 1,200 doors. Simon Hillary. Simon, no. Simon's knocked 1,200. And Fiona Murray. Where's Fiona? Okay, Fiona's up to 1,100. Oh, Fiona, here she comes. Thank you, Fiona. So as I said, there were 170 people that contributed to door knocking, so it was just a huge effort from everybody. Now, there wouldn't be a door knock team without our door knock captain, Tony Fairweather. Alison, is Alison here? Sorry, there's one more helper. Alison. Is Alison here? Alison. Alison's knocked over 1,200 doors. Okay, Tony Fairweather. Okay, do we want to know how many doors Tony's knocked? Lots. There's a 3 in the front. 3,300 doors. But we've only covered half of the electorate. We've only covered half of the electorate, so I'm not sure what Tony's doing Monday. But there's a lot more to cover. So thank you all. Huge clap for yourselves. And Olive. Olive? He's going to say something. This is Olive Kane. Olive's going to say a few words. Welcome, Olive.
But I did want to take a moment to appreciate Kate, my mum. She's the strongest person I know, and I can't think of a better person to do what she does. I'm glad that she became the member for many reasons, but mostly because of her amazing team. I'm so grateful to be surrounded by this group of confident, successful, beautiful, talented women, plus Tony. No matter what the results are, I know that I will be so proud of my mum, and whatever she does next, I know she'll crush it. Love you, Mum.
Thank you, Olive, very much, and I'll say more about you shortly. Now, if you'll indulge me, I have a few thank yous on a personal level that I'd love to say tonight. Starting with friends. Liz Constable gave me some advice when I started. She said, think of 10 people you still want to be friends with when politics is finished. And if you haven't seen them at least once by November of each year, reach out to them. And I thought that sounded really sad, actually. I didn't think it would be that bad, but it is true. It's really hard to maintain friendships. And so I want to just say a huge thank you to my book club and my seasonal dinner friends who've been there for me even when I haven't read the book or booked the holiday. To my extended family, I'm really lucky to be part of an incredibly generous family that always assumes the best of each other and always says yes to any request for help. So my parents, sisters and brother, their partners and my 10 nieces and nephews have been there from the start, and also Bill's parents and sister and brother-in-law who have been so consistently supportive from the very start. So a huge thanks to my extended family. And I'm lucky to have them. And I have to give a special mention to my Uncle Fred, who has been a wonderful Northern Star for me, and throughout the last 3 years, and especially during this campaign. And he has encouraged me and toughened me up